But the point is, Mr. Duffy, Secretary Duffy, I don't mind that you have rules and that you have a different way of doing the Department of Transportation. What I mind is that you bragged about it and made a joke about it.
I'm also
it's
bragging,
not,
Senator,
it is not
Senator,
appropriate for a
secretary
to demean an entire state by that joke.
So we're going to give $8 billion to rebuild Penn Station. Is that a joke?
No, but
no, you'd welcome that, right? And I've asked for your subways to be cleaner.
With our tax dollars,
right.
you got
Make
that money because we give it to you from New Yorkers.
And then we get a choice where to put it, and you give me that. You give me that discretion.
We also appropriate money that then you don't grant. So we are the appropriators, not you.
No, I know you are.
We appropriate the money. You're supposed to spend it. Sometimes you choose not to, and we have to file lawsuits to get you to spend the money.
Want to make allegations? You don't want? Can I respond? Do you want me to respond to, or just if you want to take all your time is up? But if you want to just sit and vent, or want me to respond, you let me know.
Let's talk about the Great American Vacation.
This hearing completely went off the rails after Kirsten Gillibrand accused Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy of acting like a political influencer instead of a cabinet secretary. Gillibrand blasted Duffy over his Great American Road Trip campaign, saying companies like Boeing, Toyota, and Shell helped fund a project tied to an official he directly oversees. Then the entire hearing exploded into chaos, because Duffy fired back by accusing Gillibrand herself of taking millions from powerful political interests. And after that, both sides completely stopped holding back. Let's get into it.
Senator Gillibrand.
Thank you. So, Mr. Secretary, you and I have talked at length about your approach towards transportation. You want certain things out of different states in order to fund certain things. So, you and I have talked about Second Avenue Subway. That's finally in compliance, and that is going forward. Right now, Gateway Tunnel is under review. What's the status of that review, and when do you think it will be completed?
So the resources are flowing to both of those projects, and we were doing a review on race-based contracting versus merit contracting. The Supreme Court indicated projects couldn't do that. And that happened during the shutdown. I only had one staff from the Civil Rights Office, so it did take more time. And then once the staff did come back, there was a backlog in the office. So, but the money is flowing to both of those projects. And Gateway is I think it's probably the biggest project in the Western Hemisphere.
Correct. So when do you think the review will be done?
If not done now, shortly.
Shortly. Okay. I will hold you to that shortly, because obviously it is such an important economic project for the entire Eastern Seaboard and the entire nation. And we don't want more delays, because we know that when you have delays, costs increase.
Yeah, so, but it's not delayed now. Money is going to the project.
Okay. So now I want to talk to you about something that is less easy. I saw your ad. You want to go fast. I saw that. But I did not like the fact that you bragged about cutting funding to New York. That sounded like a political argument that is not a very nice thing to say about a state that has 20 million people that need to get to work every day on critical infrastructure. So I don't like that quote in your ad. I thought that was a very inappropriate thing to say. I also do not like your Great American Road Trip. And I get you have experience in that. I get you want to promote America and how beautiful and amazing it is. I get all the good reasons why you wanted to do that. And I get it's time with your family, all those things. I don't like it because right now in New York, people are suffering. They are extremely stressed out. They're stressed out about the cost of gas, which has gone up by 50% under this administration. They're upset about the cost of everyday household goods. They're upset about the cost of groceries and housing and healthcare. So their stresses. I don't think they're going to get to go on that great American vacation that they'd like to go on. I think a lot of families are not actually going on vacation this summer. And when I went and met with a bunch of gas stations across my state just a couple days ago, the cost of well over $4 a gallon in every gas station, $5 a gallon, over $6 a gallon for diesel, it's extremely stressful. And I don't like the fact that this Great American Vacation reality TV show took days and days of filming. I don't like the fact that it was paid for by companies that you have to oversee, companies that you work with. And in our jobs, that would be pay for play. It would be 100% illegal. It would be inappropriate on every level and not tolerated. And in this era where President Trump's spending money building a golden ballroom that we don't need, that he's spending $1 billion a day on bombs that people would far rather he be spending on healthcare or housing. This great American road trip, it doesn't smell right. It may be fast, but it's fast and loose with the rules. I don't like it. I think it's wrong. And I think you should explain to the American people why you should spend your time and why you should be getting a vacation that is paid for by companies that you regulate. I think those things are highly problematic, and it makes me extremely anxious because the American people and New Yorkers in particular probably can't afford their vacation this summer at all.
So I appreciate that, Senator. First off, in the ad, you said a lot. Can I unpack some of the allegations that you made? First, in regard to New York, we've asked for all states to revoke illegally issued driver's licenses. Every state has complied but New York. And we have tools to pull money from New York, and we did. California even complied.
But the point is, Mr. Duffy, Secretary Duffy, I don't mind that you have rules and that you have a different way of doing the Department of Transportation. What I mind is that you bragged about it and made a joke about it.
I'm also
it's
bragging,
not,
Senator,
it is not
Senator,
appropriate for a
secretary
to demean an entire state by that joke.
So we're going to give $8 billion to rebuild Penn Station. Is that a joke?
No, but
no, you'd welcome that, right? And I've asked for your subways to be cleaner.
With our tax dollars.
Right.
You got
Make
that
it
money
cleaner.
because we give it to you from New Yorkers.
And then we get a choice where to put it. And you give me that discretion.
We
and so
also appropriate money that then you don't grant. So we are the appropriators, not you.
No, I know you
We appropriate the money. You're supposed to spend it. Sometimes you choose not to, and we have to file lawsuits to get you to spend the money.
You want to make allegations? Can I respond? Do you want me to respond to, or just, if you want to take all your time is up, but if you want to just sit and vent or want me to respond, you let me know.
Let's talk about the Great American Vacation.
The Great American Road Trip?
Yes, let's talk about that.
This was a project, Senator, and I want to encourage Americans to see their beautiful country. And as we can see from this hearing, there's a lot of partisanship in America. Seeing your country, experiencing your country through the window of a car is a beautiful thing. It actually unites America. Maybe spending time with your children is a wonderful experience.
It is a wonderful thing, but your vacation was paid for by Boeing, Toyota, United Airlines, Enterprise, Shell, Royal Caribbean Group, all
Senator,
organizations and companies.
Do you want me to respond to you? Can I respond?
But you're responding with platitudes, and it's not.
I'm telling you what the project was. Okay, 2 days, quickly in and out, and I did film the Great American Road Trip to encourage Americans to travel. I'll answer your question. So this was officially part of America 250, and you all sanctioned America 250. This is an official partner. No, it's an official partner of America 250. Also, this body told me that I'm supposed to promote tourism and travel, and that's what it does as well. Now, hold on a second. No, you're making.
And it shouldn't be paid for by people that you have oversee.
Can I respond to that?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
So if I could respond, this was a partnership with a nonprofit. It was a nonprofit, and the nonprofit
funded by organizations and companies that you oversee.
Do you have jurisdiction over law firms? So you received $7 million in political contributions from the trial bar.
Honestly, this has nothing to do with members of Congress. This has to do with the fact that you went on a paid vacation that was paid by companies that you oversee.
You received $7 million from the trial bar. You have jurisdiction.
Different.
You have jurisdiction on the trial bar. $7 million. Want me to go down the list of what else you received? You have jurisdiction.
Listen,
you actually passed
Secretary
legislation for the
Duffy,
trial bar.
This hearing is about you and this administration.
No, it's about you. I didn't make any money.
This hearing, you are the witness. I am not the witness.
I don't have any. Well, maybe you should be.
Well, you know what?
Maybe you should answer the American people for $7 million
Secretary
from the trial bar.
Secretary Duffy,
$7 million.
I think you should be telling this committee
that goes to put your ad on television. That's all to you. You spend that money.
This is what I'm concerned about. You are political, and you are using your position in political ways.
$500,000 paid by the trial bar to fly you on a private jet.
I've never been on a private jet.
Zen Air.
I don't.
Zen Air?
Never been on a private jet. No, we don't.
$462,000
We
private
don't.
jets.
We don't. Members of
So
Congress
they pay
aren't
for you to
allowed.
fly on a yes, senators
Not
can.
true.
It is.
Not true.
Answer to that.
You know what, Mr.
I made
Secretary?
nothing.
Your
They
job.
put your face on
job-
television.
your
face
job-
on television, your steak dinners, your vacations by the trial bar. I make
We're going to
nothing
go to
on this.
Senator
No money.
Capito, recognized you for your question.
Thank you.
What made this hearing blow up online was how fast it stopped being about transportation policy and turned into a full political brawl. Kirsten Gillibrand accused Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy of acting more like a political influencer than a cabinet official. The Real explosion came when she attacked Duffy's Great American Road Trip campaign and questioned why companies connected to industries he oversees were involved in funding or supporting the project. Gillibrand argued it looked inappropriate and compared it to pay-for-play politics. She also tied the issue to rising costs across America, saying struggling families dealing with inflation, gas prices, housing, and groceries don't want to watch government officials promoting road trips and media campaigns. But Duffy refused to back down. He defended the project as part of America 250 and said it was meant to promote tourism, family travel, and national unity. Then the hearing completely spiraled when Duffy flipped the accusations back onto Gillibrand herself, accusing her of benefiting from major political money connected to powerful interests. After that, both sides were talking over each other non-stop. The chairman had to step in as the hearing turned into open political warfare live on camera. That's why the clip spread everywhere online. Because it became less about roads and transit, and more about ethics, influence, political branding, and hypocrisy in Washington. Subscribe for more explosive congressional breakdowns and viral political clashes. Like the video, share it, and drop your opinion in the comments. Was Gillibrand exposing a legitimate ethics problem, or was this just another partisan political attack?